something wrong and it's evident. I hate a history class, now I spend my life chasing dead presidents. Dead presidents. Dead presidents. Dead presidents. Spend my life on dead presidents. Dead presidents. Dead presidents. Hate a history class, now I spend my life chasing dead presidents.
Yeah, so like I was saying, podcast started in the green room, just riffing and BSing around. Then my homie was like, "Yo, you dropping gems," so we decided to turn it into a podcast. But what I was saying earlier, this is his intro, just so you know. What I was saying earlier. So to be honest, like you just said, we've been doing this almost 4 years.
Almost. Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it. I don't know, there's no set time to end it or keep it going, but. I was thinking about the podcast today. If this podcast did nothing else, it has created a friendship between Tony Rock and Aries Spears.
Yeah, and you know what? On that note, let me give my 1,000 apologies, man, because I know the last time I was supposed to do this, I got caught up into something, and the last thing I ever want to do is come off like flaky or full of shit. Yeah. So the fact that you even allowed me to come back, even after that faux pas, I appreciate that, man.
All good, bro.
You're not the first. You're not the first one that had some last minute cancellation.
It happens. But yeah, so like I said, I was sitting there thinking about that today, and I'm like, we both had an idea of each other that wasn't accurate.
Yeah.
And my homie in Toronto, when I started doing the podcast, Kush.
Yes,
he reached out and was like, "Yo, you should have Aries on your podcast." And I responded to him and was like, Aries ain't gonna do my podcast.
Shit.
And he was like, "Nah, I think he would fuck with it." And then he reached out to you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then he hit me. I hit him back like, "Oh shit, you gonna do it?" And like now we literally text each other like, "Yo, what up, bro? Just checking to see if you get this and did that. Yo, how's the script going? Yo, whatever." You hit me. The last text you sent me was like, "Yo, bro, I just want to let you know I'm a fan."
Yes.
I was like, "Yo, who the fuck would have thought?"
Yeah.
But now I'm on the other side of all the other people. That are like, I have this, I think this thing about Aries.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy that's like, nah, yo, that's not who he is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well.
Like, he's really like, and I kind of appreciate the fact that people think that about you, because when I think about all the negative things they think about you, because when I think about why most of it is birthed from, it's from just not having a conversation with you.
One.
But also, and you correct me if I'm wrong, it's because you just don't hold your tongue. And you
2, 3, and 4.
And you like, yo, I have an opinion. I feel this way about this thing. And I don't care if the masses feel differently. I'm telling you how I feel.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, how could you not appreciate that? Like, I don't like certain things myself. And I'm everybody, why you don't, bruh, how am I? Well, how come I'm bad because I don't like it? You know what I mean?
Well, it's like what you said when the first time I was on here and we conveyed to each other what the misconceptions were. Right. And like I said, we both got that New York, what's up type vibe where if you don't necessarily start a conversation with us, we're not lending ourselves to a moment.
Right. I'm not gonna give it up unless
Right. And for me, that ain't always got nothing to do with I'm arrogant. It's just I'm to myself like that. So the fact that you was able to break that down for me and I got a chance to know, okay, yeah, Tony ain't okay. And vice versa. I was like, yo, this nigga mad cool.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Wait, before we go any further, I want to shout out our sponsor, Captain Kirk Jamaican Rum Punch.
Yo.
Also sitting in with us, you can't see him, he's off camera. Aries has a podcast called the Spears and Steinberg podcast. Andy Steinberg is sitting in also. Andy Steinberg is part of the podcast, comic as well. I have worked with him in Arizona. Super cool dude. He came with Aries and I was like, yo, just sit in because I know you're going to say some funny shit or, at least say I said something truthful. At least
I'm not even in here. This is all made up.
It's a figment of my imagination.
Exactly.
Yeah, so let's just jump into it because I got a bunch of questions. Bunch of questions. So I was thinking about this today. You were in Jerry Maguire. Hugely successful movie, box office.
Everybody got shown the money but me.
Did you think while you were filming this, I'm out of here? This is I'm on my way, I'm out of here moment. If not, second part, if not, everybody has that moment. So if that wasn't yours, what was yours?
I don't know if I talked about this last time I was here. I said my career has been laced with a lot of all shucks moments.
Okay.
Where it's like, if this had gone this way as opposed to this way, maybe so. But everything's been, oh shucks. Like, I wanted to do Saturday Night Live. I wanted to fill the Eddie Murphy void after he left. But I ended up getting MADtv. Now, was that a curse? It was a blessing and a curse because it certainly made me more famous than I was at then. And I'm very grateful to it for that. But it ain't SNL.
Right.
Oh, shucks. I did, as you said, Jerry Maguire. And I originally auditioned for Cuba's part. But Cameron Crowe was like, yo, you killed it, but you're not big enough. So the studio wants a bigger name, a more recognizable face.
Okay.
So they went with Cuba. But that scene at the end of the movie where Cuba gets the big contract on the Roy Firestone show. Yeah. And Katie, I love you, my brother, you militant, I love you. I am term, blah, 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 blah. That was all my shit in the audition.
Oh, wow.
So I improvised all that dialogue that he took and gave to Cuba.
Wow.
But his thing was, I'll put you in the movie.
Right.
Yeah. So I jacked your shit and I gave it to Cuba.
Yeah,
but I put you in the movie. So what I'm gonna do? Complain? Oh, shucks.
Right.
I did Why Do Fools Fall in Love? The Frankie Lyman story. Lorenz Tate, Halle Berry, Vivica Fox.
Right.
What they used in the movie, I did a whole moment where I did Red Fox on stage. They ended up only using Thank You, Good Night. And then I did a whole scene where I'm at the table with Vivica and Lorenz, and I improvised this whole shit. When I finished, Lorenz was high-fiving me, Vivica was dying. Beautiful. Gregory Nava was such an asshole director. He cut all that out. All shucks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, did you ever get a chance to get that footage, or they just like, oh damn?
Maybe you should stop improvising and all that.
It ain't done me good. It ain't done me good.
Okay, so look, here's some of my all shucks. Here's some of my all shucks. I was in the movie Hitch.
I saw that.
I had
I
three
saw you
scenes
talk about that.
in the movie Hitch with Will Smith.
Yep. You went to the premiere and everything.
Went to the premiere for him to tell me
had your
all my
boys
scenes were
there.
cut. All shucks, right? I booked the pilot for CBS, went through network, studio, all that. He has the part. My quote, all of that. Got the part. They called me a few days later. Hey, we're changing the character. You don't fit the character anymore.
Oh, shucks.
I hosted Apollo Live for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
We were the second ranked show on BET behind Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah.
BET canceled it for no reason. I'm in a meeting and they go, hey, we're not going to go any further with the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? We just not going to. They didn't even know.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden.
Oh, shucks.
Right.
Yeah.
The worst one, or most recent, I don't know which one is worse, but I hosted the revamping of Def Jam. Did 8-9 episodes. HBO loved it. They had already said we're going to do a second season. And then the allegations happened with Russell, and they said, never mind.
So let me ask you a question. When shit like this happens, like that, do you just chalk that up to that's just the nature of the beast / business? Or does any of that feel like personal? Like, and it's not.
No.
But I'm just saying it don't feel like, damn, is the universe against me? Like it's
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, when it comes to the networks and stuff like that, like with shows being canceled, that, 9 out of 10 times, 9.5 out of 10 times, can't see that being personal.
Yeah.
Now, it could be something personal if you're dealing with a certain director or a certain editor that may not fuck with you, you know what I mean, for whatever reason. They have the power to say, don't put his scenes in there.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And what I'm really ultimately saying is, I know it's not personal.
Right.
Well, at least for you. Because I know for me, sometimes it's personal. But for you, I know it's not personal. But does it ever feel like to you personally, Tony Rock, where you just go, what the fuck, man? How could this happen 3-4 times?
You know what's crazy? I'm so in my zen state when it comes to this business. I'm determined to not let this business like make me bitter and just a curmudgeon. It's always like, well, I'm happy that I was in this position 4 times. Some people haven't been in this position 1 time, to be here and get it again and it doesn't happen and get up again. It doesn't. I try to look at it like that. Then I go in the house and I'm like, what the fuck? Then I curse and But to the people asking, it's like, hey man, I'm just happy to have been, If
you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
We the same age.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Impossible.
Whatever that is you got, pass it down, man. Because I'm trying so hard to do that, man.
Here's the part of the question I wanted to get to. So you was in Jerry Maguire. You played the brother.
Yes.
Right? Do you think Omar was somewhere saying, hey, nigga, why you didn't put me in the movie, nigga? What's going on here? Because we had this conversation last time. You don't think Omar was like, who's this nigga?
Well, Omar was working.
Omar wasn't in the movie.
He wasn't in the movie,
but he was in somebody's
There was a part
movie.
of a brother. It wasn't Omar.
And he looks like his brother.
He looked like his brother.
Well, we had Omar on here.
Yeah.
And you wasn't
Yeah,
here
I
on
was
that
on
episode.
that.
Yeah.
Let me take a comedic twist to this. I never knew what she looked like until I saw a picture. Have you ever seen Martin Lawrence's real sister?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
She looks just like Shanae.
Really?
And you wanted us to believe that Gabrielle Union was his sister in Bad Boys 2?
Oh.
I never. Nah.
There would be no Martin Lawrence slander on this podcast.
I'm not slandering Martin, dude.
There would be no Martin Lawrence slander.
I'm taking the comedic approach. Our flex and our instincts as comics, we know the muscle.
I never saw it.
We
No,
see
I never
the
saw Martin's
shit.
sister.
We know the muscle. She looks, nigga, Shanae.
Really?
Exactly like Shanae. She got Martin's beady eyes, pointy nose,
Confirmed.
the ears.
No, I mean, that role was modeled after his sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Was-
Specifically after
that
his sister.
role was stolen from comedian Derek Fox.
So
He
they
says it was modeled after his sister.
I mean,
Everybody from the Jersey area know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean, they
Derek
talked about
Fox.
Bill
Even do that.
Beverly.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's Shantae. That was his big
Shantae,
closer.
Shantae.
Yeah.
That was
Shantae.
his only bullet in that chamber.
Mhm.
Outside of that, comedically, Derek, you watch for Shanae.
Mhm.
I mean, Shantae. So I'm just saying that, and me and Bill Bellamy joked about it because me and Bill, we came up together in the Jersey area.
Yeah, I seen that.
And
podcast
I was just
or
saying,
something.
I'm like, look, man, Gabrielle Union is a dime. And you want me to believe that's Martin's sister, nigga?
There would be no
Shit.
Martin. I work with Martin. There would be no Martin slander. There would be no Martin slander on this
Nigga, I'm not gonna sit here and let you.
And that is why I am where I am.
You know, now that's an
The
interesting
views
question.
of Aries Spears on
Now
Martin.
the views of-
Lawrence.
that's So here's an interesting question. So you said the all shucks moments. Have you ever got wind of what the real deal was that caused that all shucks moment?
you could
and be
point
like,
to
you be like, what if I had no idea?
You could point to several things.
Mhm.
I remember Kevin Hart, he did a cartoon that never got picked up,
Mhm.
but I auditioned for the part of his dad.
Mhm.
And my manager told me I hosted the VMAs twice. And before you go out in Vegas to actually do it, they hold a party up in Hollywood.
Mhm.
So the first party I went to, my manager told me, he said, yeah, man, you got the part. They loved you. But the president of the network was like, who? Oh, not that guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So,
But he said not that guy based on what? Do you know? or
It
no?
don't matter.
Okay.
You said
Just
not that guy.
Okay.
Damn.
So, like I said, it could be
The
a number of
deciding,
things.
yeah.
But like I said, man, I one of my comedic heroes, God rest his soul, is Patrice O'Neal.
Absolutely.
Shout out.
And the
Rest
one
in
thing I
peace.
loved about Patrice, that I love about Dave, and that I like about a younger Bill Burr, the fearlessness.
Mhm.
They said what the fuck they wanted,
Mhm.
and they made it funny as fuck. Now, can you win that way? The jury's still out on that.
Right.
I think when you get to a certain point, you become Teflon, a la Dave Chappelle.
Mhm.
He seems uncancelable.
Yeah.
But
he didn't start off like that.
Well, he didn't necessarily start off like that, but he wasn't the kind of comic that had a target on his back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Patrice was the kind of comic where you knew he was going to burn some bridges,
Mhm.
and he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Patrice had the shirt with the target on it. Like,
right.
come and get me.
Yes.
But I don't think you can cancel a comic.
I don't think you can.
Part of our job description is just to push the needle and, start some trouble.
But I don't think you can cancel a comic forever.
Okay.
Unless he does something so heinous that it's like, nigga, you did that? Yeah, you ain't coming back from that.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else I think you can, with time, you can come back from.
Yeah. Steve Allen said a comic by nature is a troublemaker.
Yeah.
So that's your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you talking about just offending people's feelings, and you got fragile people out there that can't handle what you're saying. You can get canceled for a while. I'm not gonna say canceled, saying that for effect, but it's like, yo, people will forget about that in time. I think maybe, I don't know. It depends on how bad you offended them.
Listen,
First
of all, I haven't been in a position of anything worth canceling in a minute. So that's number one. But I can't.
So they forgot.
No, but I can't get too deep into it. But I will say this: that shit with me and Tiffany Haddish, Now, she had a lot more going on at the time that popped off to where, that slowed her up a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's slowly coming out of the ashes of that and regaining where she was.
Right.
Again, it never affected me because there was nothing to affect. But I'm just saying all that to say that even with that situation being what it was, Tiffany's back on the ascension to where she was.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think there's something that she's doing differently than you?
No, I don't think she's ever been in the position I've been in. And two, at the end of the day, everybody knew that situation was bullshit. Did I make a bad judgment in trying to be funny? Yeah. I missed the shot incredibly. But the goal is, like when you just mentioned, our job is to push the envelope. 3 of the greatest quotes, and I put this in the movie that I did, where I say, George Carlin or Dave Chappelle, you don't know where the line is in comedy until you cross it.
Right.
George Carlin, you should know where the line is in comedy and deliberately cross it. Patrice O'Neal, great comedy leave half the audience laughing, the other half horrified.
Right.
So in the attempt to be funny, I went for it. I failed miserably, but I went for it. So, and if anybody thought there was any ounce of real truth to that circumstance, my conversation with any of y'all would be, pick up the phone. And I'm talking to you through glass. But there was nothing there. It was bad creative judgment.
Yeah.
Nothing criminal.
No, I don't know all the details. It just sounds like controversy, whatever it is.
Right.
But the fact that you're doing something comedically, the people who want to cause trouble and say, hey, you said this, like they take the comedic value out of it. They're trying to assign.
Well, they never liked you anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. They never, the critics, they never liked you. They're looking to cause trouble in your career or whatever.
We're in an era now where social media, people are viewing, they're looking at content to see what's wrong with it first. And then
it's a power trip.
Then see if they can enjoy it second. It's not like, I'm looking to really enjoy it. It's like, what can I see what's wrong with this?
I have the ability to end your career unfollow.
That's how Shane Gillis got kicked off of SNL before he ever went on SNL. And I feel like Vlad talking to you guys because I know I'm not on. Voice convention. So tell me what you don't like about people. Sorry.
Right.
But let me ask you guys this really quick. I just want to ask this, but because you said you can't be canceled, not cancelable. All that's true. But don't you feel that there's a little bit of self-censoring that we do now because we might put it out online and it doesn't have the same context that it does on stage?
You talking about as a comedian?
As a comedian, do we self-censor?
I don't.
I don't. Not at this point. Like
I think it's. I think you might. Maybe you don't. But I think there's sometimes where it's not worth the squeeze. So maybe you might pull back sometimes. I'm not saying you.
Well, see, for my social media, what I do on social media as far as like material, it's just like interaction with somebody in the room. Like a girl's walking past, look at this dress or whatever. Or a dude says something about his wife, and I clip that up and put it up. If you come and see the material, you're like, oh, this motherfucker takes time to write this shit.
But even on the stuff where you fucking with the people in the crowd, like I've had clips where I had a dude with the oxygen tank thing, and I talked about the tube in his nose, and I fucked with him about that. A Down syndrome chick.
I saw that clip. Yo, I saw that clip, and I was like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like that to me, like Patrice, is the beauty of if you can sell it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's super funny, especially when you got that element of danger behind it.
Yeah.
That's another level of fearlessness and genius.
Yeah.
That's, to be admired.
And that's even with the crowd work, but even with material, non-crowd work material, talk to the people in the audience, you have some comedians that purposely write to push the button. Now, which is considered that shock value type of guy. I'm not a shock value type of comedian. Like I don't purposely say this to get the ooh, oh. Now, if I say something and that's the reaction, then that's just the reaction. But I'm not writing to really like come at people with the purposely offense. I'm not like a Tony Hinchcliffe. I'm not. That's not my style anyway. Now I got some topics that could make somebody feel some kind of way or whatever, but I don't go out the gate like that.
But
you know what I mean?
But when it's forced, doesn't it feel like it?
when it's forced.
And it comes off like that. As me as a viewer of comedy that is a comic, I can see it. Like,
I'm like, yo, there's no setup, there's no punchline. This you just wanted to say some shock value, hateful shit. Like, there's no creativity behind it. And that's when you could say, like, this you just saying it just to get the reaction.
And it's not funny.
Yeah. I was on stage, I think it was Kansas City, and there was a lady in the front row in a wheelchair with the bandana on her head. And I riffed and was like, she's in a wheelchair biker gang. And just the room going crazy, show's over, she comes to the green room crying. I have stage 4 cancer. I wanted to get out the house just to feel like a human again. And you made me feel like I was just one of the people in the room. And she's like, thank you so much. Now that shit, you just go, all right, that's just a perfect blend, a perfect storm. You know, you push the envelope and it was received by the person you were talking to as well as the room. That's a win.
When it doesn't have malicious intent, people can appreciate that. What I don't like is you don't have malicious intent and somebody else that's not the target gets offended and wants to say something. I don't like that.
Damn.
Wait, let me go back real quick because you said I wanted to do SNL. I got MADtv. Shucks. Was there an opportunity to do SNL and you said I'll go with MADtv for this reason?
No, hell no. Because if that was the case, I'd have chose SNL. But at the time, no, to answer your question. But once I got on MADtv, there was kind of a window of opportunity where I could have got on there. But Lauren Michaels was kind of adamant about if you're on any other sketch show, he can't fuck.
You can't be a new face to him.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh, speaking of SNL, young Trent tomorrow he's going up to audition for it.
Okay,
so,
good.
Shout out to that brother.
We'll talk to him if he's here.
He's not feeling good. He's not gonna be here. But he told me that. I was like, oh man, all right, young buck.
Because I have a similar story to share. I'll share mine after yours. How did the beef start with the Wayans brothers?
You know what, man?
Is there beef?
There's no beef as far as I'm concerned. I said my opinion on Sean. Okay. You know, because I've gone to comedy clubs and I'll go, yo, who was here last week? And it was like the Wayans. And I go, why that? And first of all, they always say, I always heard the same thing. Sean, cool as a motherfucker. Not Sean, I'm sorry, Marlon.
Yeah,
Marlon is
cool.
the fun one, the cool one. Sean come in with shades on. You can't look him in the face. You know, you can't talk to him directly. And that kind of rubbed me wrong. And now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have said nothing. But I said, dog, your arrogance doesn't match your talent. Nobody should be that arrogant. I don't give a fuck how good you are. Dave Chappelle is one of the best, and he's not arrogant. So if you're going to be arrogant, nigga, your talent got to match that arrogance, and yours don't. And so got back to him, and thus Aries is a bitch.
Breakfast Club, Aries is a bitch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I was of this opinion, right? So there's the Rocks and there's the Wayans. Whenever people say, I have a bunch of siblings as well. Right. So they'll go, hey, it's 9 of y'all? Oh, y'all like the Wayans. I'm sure they tell the Wayans, oh, it's 9 of y'all like the Rocks. I get it. Right. So I thought, since we're the only two, we could fuck with each other. Right. Because it's just a family, you know, barring,
family feud, like a game show type
friendly shit. Banter between the two. So I'm bringing up my little brother at the Laugh Factory one night. I'm the host. I'm introing my little brother.
Is this
Jordan?
See, I only thought there was you and Chris. I didn't know there was a third.
Jordan, yeah.
Oh shit.
So I say something along the lines of like, the Firestones, they have tires, and the Hines family, they have ketchup. And I said the Wayans, they have good hair, and the Rocks have jokes. Give it up for it. And Shantae Wayans was upstairs. Walks out the factory, doesn't say a word to me, goes on social media, yo, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh shit, I thought we just joked with each other like that because we the only two.
Yeah.
I literally thought like we have fun with each other like that. When I see Marlon, it's snaps, jokes, shots. You know what I'm saying? I see Sean, when he talks, it's snaps, jokes, shots. Yeah. Right? Damon is regarded as one of the best of all time. I thought we just did that with she was on social media like, yeah, you always auditioning for our shit. You don't like us, but you always... And I did the recollection, like I only did audition for one thing that was ever something that they did that I really wanted, but that's neither here nor there. But I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like I thought we was just gonna have this camaraderie because we the only two. So I had to reach out to her and be like, yo, listen, man, that was just jokes, bro. Like it's just the Rocks and the Wayans.
How'd she respond?
Once I got in front of her and we talked face to face, it was all good.
Okay.
I just felt like you was taking a shot. Nah, yo, it's like, go out there and do whatever you got to do right now. It's fine. Because we the only two.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
The
everything.
Tories don't count. No, I'm kidding.
So all right. So yeah, because we gonna go down the recent list of beef. So now something recent with Henry Coleman.
Who's beefing with Henry?
Shit.
Who's beefing with me?
No, not you.
Who's Henry
Henry.
Coleman?
Henry Coleman.
Thus the beef continues.
Yes.
Henry
Hart
Coleman.
didn't even realize it.
Yeah. So Henry was comedian, funny comedian. Out of
Oh,
Memphis.
this nigga.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
This nigga.
That's a recollection, or
Yeah.
Damn.
what did he say?
So,
Go ahead.
well, so I'm really asking you, how did
No, what did Henry Coleman
happened?
say?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
It's a head scratcher to me as well. Because I just had, but my man D Herbs, he has that podcast, and I saw Henry Coleman on the podcast talking crazy about me. And listen, I slid in the nigga DMs. I said, nigga, when did I ever say anything about you or disrespect you? So where is this coming from?
Yeah.
And he blah, blah, blah. I said, well, what did he say to me? He said, I forget what he said, the context, but I was like, listen, nigga, you local. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place. So when you tell me to pull up on you, I'm on tour.
Right.
You stay in one place, the Laugh Factory. So I know I can find you.
Henry tours.
But I'm in different spots. So, and sometimes the thing is, it becomes popular to not like me because others don't like me.
That's the thing.
Even though I've never had an altercation with you,
Right,
I've never exchanged words with you, I've never said anything about you. I didn't even know who the fuck you were.
Right.
But that's the train.
Yeah.
Oh, the Aries ain't shit train.
Yeah.
So let me get a
the
ticket.
Aries ain't.
So I think you said something like, if you go on my show, I will pay you my weekend salary.
Oh
and
yeah, I
change
do
your
remember that. You
life.
said I'll give you my whole check.
Yeah, if you got one joke that's funnier than what
I said, nigga, if you got one joke that's funnier than mine, I will give you one of my week's check and change your life.
Yeah. So because Henry's a comedian that's in my class.
Yeah. Shout out to Henry Coleman. Very funny.
Yeah, not funny comedian, but I just didn't know what triggered that.
I didn't either.
So it was him who initiated it.
What did Henry say though?
We still don't.
I don't know.
Okay.
I never known him to blast out
Henry
OGs like that.
Henry is the type that Henry is a shit starter, low key. But he's tried to be very subtle with it. Like, you know what I mean? But
in that same interview, he took a hell of a shot at Tiffany.
Yeah.
And she didn't like it in clap back.
About my best friend.
I'm like, she changed up since all the fame.
Since all the fame. Yeah.
No, that's a lie.
He said he hit up, was like, what, we 100 million.
Like, hey, best friend.
Hey,
best friend. Congratulations. He was
like,
like, best friend. We ain't best friends.
Yeah.
You know.
We got to get Henry on. We got to.
Explain yourself.
You know what I mean? But I feel like he started seeing the views pile up with that type of energy. And then, you know what I mean? So, you know, but I feel like sometimes people can self-sabotage themselves. You know what
you
I
got to
mean?
pick your battles on that.
You got to pick your battles.
You started stand-up at 14, right?
Yeah.
You started at 14. You came to LA at like 17, 18. You have been in this game so long.
36 years.
That there is so much good that you've seen, but unfortunately there's so much bad.
And I've caused a little bit of both.
Okay, so we'll switch it then. So if you could talk to young Aries.
Oh God.
If you could talk to young Aries, what's the one thing that the decision you would stop him from making? If there was something that you like, I could have stopped that, I would have did it.
Learn when to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
That's what Pac said, my big man.
You ain't always got to say how you feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this. I think I did. Your brother was doing the Chris Rock show on HBO.
Yeah. I was there every Friday.
Yeah, and one day we talked and he was like, "Hey man, let's go out to dinner, chop it up." So he and I went to this one spot, and at this time we did a skit on MADtv called "No Blacks on the TV Screen," which was a spoof off "No Sex in the Champagne Room."
Yeah.
So my hope, and you know, when you're young and naive and you befriend certain people of a certain level, you go through this whole scenario in your head. Okay, if I do this, it'll work out. If I give him this, he can help me here. So I gave Chris a VHS tape of a copy of the skit. And I said, hey man, if you can, man, take a look at this. Let me know, blah, 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 blah. So he took it. And at the end of the dinner, he said to me, listen, I can only give you 3 pieces of advice. Stay funny, keep writing, and try not to piss these white folks off.
Sounds exactly so. But look, no, I don't want to get off that subject. You said I would tell young Aries just to know when to shut the fuck up. I mean, is there a thing that you did that you was like, yo, I would talk young Aries out of doing that thing right there?
Oh, when I said what I said about Key and Peele, Jordan Peele. And you know what fucked me up about that? When he was on MADtv, him and Keegan, you could see it with Keegan. Like comedically, he popped. He would do shit on screen where you just memorable characters. He popped. Jordan was so silent that a lot of times I would go, why is he here? Because comedically, he just didn't pop like that. And, you know, obviously the Key and Peele show was popular. But his true genius was that directing and the movies. And when he came out here, he didn't have a car. He didn't know how to drive. And I just thought, if I befriended this nigga, showed him around town, taught him how to drive, was more humble.
You could have been getting out. You could have been get out.
I could have been his Michael B. Jordan to
Ryan
Coogler. And lo and behold, this nigga makes Get Out and wins the Oscar, is the hottest thing. And I'm like, I ain't see this shit coming at all. When was this on MADtv?
You'd be a horrible talent scout.
Nigga.
all you would do
is pass on Tom Brady twice.
I would have been Michael Jordan with the Wizards.
The one time you didn't sit next to him at the lunchroom. I'm like,
damn.
You ever see an audition or a show that you auditioned for and you watch the scene that you auditioned for and you see how that person did it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jay Moore had a sitcom on like Fox years ago.
Real quick, let me just ask, is there somebody to get me a towel or
yo,
something?
I was gonna text him like, yo, get some paper towels. Like,
it's hot in this.
Jay Moore had a sitcom on Fox years ago. I auditioned for a part, didn't get it. I got call back, didn't get it. I'm flicking channels when I just happen to be flicking channels, not even looking for the show, and I see it's on. I'm like, oh shit, this is the show. Oh shit, this is the episode I auditioned for. And I watch it, and Keegan-Michael had got the part. So of course now I'm like, okay, let me see. And I sat and watched the episode. That motherfucker was amazing.
You throw it like Trump.
I watched it and I said, I would have cast him as well.
Let me tell you something. One of my favorite shows in the 90s that I loved to watch religiously was NYPD Blue.
Oh yeah.
I auditioned for a character named Aries and didn't get the motherfucker. Damn.
Who got it?
It was one of these black actors that was real hot in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaleel White.
No, that would have crushed me, nigga.
You got a problem with Jaleel White?
No, I just, you know.
That's how shit starts right there. That would have crushed me. That's all they're going to clip right there.
But you got to understand something. Again, this comedic muscle that we have.
Right.
When certain things get said.
Like a reflex.
It's a reflex.
It's in you to say. It's like someone hit your knee.
I said when he did the character, what's the alter ego?
Stefan
Urkel, yeah.
And I just went, comedically, they trying to sell this nigga on some Billy D. Williams shit, and you can't get past the fact that this nigga got Simpsons eyes.
Yo, we believed it though.
That's not bad at all. Comedically, that's great.
Simpsons eyes, nigga.
Comedically
golf balls, nigga. And you try to be smooth.
Stefan Urkel.
This is for the smooth in you. I remember that. I remember the first time we turned into it. I'm like, shit. That's the song he sung when he first turned
into
this.
Babyface song. The Babyface song. Yeah.
Turned it. This is for the cool in you. That's what he was singing to Laura.
Dancing, looking up in the sky.
Okay, 36 years, lots of comics, lots of friends, lots of fans. Aries Spears' comedy Mount Rushmore.
Ryan Davis.
You know what? I always say there's two parts to that for me. There's the Mount Olympus, which is the gods.
Okay.
And then there's the Mount Rushmore.
I like that.
Because if I say my Mount Rushmore, you're going to go, what about...
No, you got to let everybody have their Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
People mean certain things.
So the gods, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, that fourth spot. Sometimes I always feel compelled to say a woman or a white person just because you go.
Why?
I know, but I for those three are for me. Okay, those three. The Mount Rushmore, Dave Chappelle, Patrice O'Neal, Bill Burr, and Tommy Davidson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I love how you say that with somebody shouldn't be.
No,
there.
okay. No, it's yours. It's yours.
Right.
So I'm just like, I
can see why.
I like to be able to
understand.
see. Yeah, I like to be able to see why. Like, okay, I can see that. Now you said the gods was just 3.
I'm
Mount
trying to
Olympus.
force it.
Eddie, Richard, and who?
And Bill.
And Bill.
So with that being your Mount Rushmore, right? Not the Olympus one, the regular ones, all right. Then when you put the young, the generations below. So let's talk about it.
The new guys.
I don't really watch the new cats.
So what about?
I know. DC Young Fly and Courtney Country Wayne.
Country Wayne.
But my cup of tea, and this is where I gotta dance lightly because people love to take shit like this and run with it. Oh, he hating. No, I'm just saying my comedic palette. I respect them. They don't really do it for me.
Got you.
But
So what was it about Ryan Davis?
His level of intellect. I like his intellect, and I always say, listen, if we were musicians, some of us are like jazz players. Dave Chappelle to me is like a Miles Davis. What's my man, the black comedian that opened up gay? He admitted he was gay.
Oh, Gerard Carmichael. Yeah,
he's like a John Coltrane. The way they flow. It's got some real suave to it. And Ryan Davis, he don't rush it. He takes his time. He's real easy, but he's sharp as a motherfucker. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you like. Okay.
And again, I think I said this to you, and it used to make me nervous to say this because it felt like, how could you not?
Yeah.
I get the brilliance of Chris Rock. I get it. Nigga's fucking brilliant. He don't make me laugh like this dude. My palate, my oh shit, my tear ducts, my gut, my temples, Chris just don't do it for me like that. But I get the fucking brilliance. I get it.
So so then let me ask you this then, with what you're saying. So I agree 100% with.
And I'm not shitting on your brother.
No.
I'm just letting you know, I'm not.
We good. It didn't sound like it.
Chappelle is like jazz, and then you got Carmichael, whatever. But Tony's style is completely opposite.
It's a little of both. Because to me, he's more aggressive.
Right.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Than, easy going. Like if I was like, all right, he's closer to me of a Jack Daniels than a fucking Chardonnay.
Yeah, right.
I like my comedy with some Jack Daniels.
You like a little bit of Jack Daniels.
I appreciate the Chardonnay too. But I like some
Chardonnay, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I always tell people when they try to shit on Kevin Hart, man, Kevin ain't. Well, first of all, the box office receipts don't lie.
Yeah.
The turnstile receipts don't lie.
Yeah.
But to me, Kevin Hart, and I say this with all respect, is like a nice, cool, cold Capri Sun. Who doesn't enjoy a nice, cool, cold Capri Sun?
We got our clip.
I'm more like Hennessy out the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Out the oven.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the analogy. I mean, because
hot
like
brown
you say,
liquor.
We'll drink a Capri Sun now. Somebody offered it to you.
Yes!
You thirsty?
Yes!
Especially
Make noise with it.
Yeah. And you will enjoy it.
Yeah, but if you're trying to turn the club up with some hoes, nigga, on a Friday night, you with your boys.
Yeah.
There's our clip. Kev don't get no hoes.
He shouldn't be.
Kev get all the hoes.
Why don't you listen to the young guys?
It just don't do it for me. Like I'll try to listen.
Okay.
And if they don't grab me immediately.
Not hanging out in the trenches, that's why.
Yeah, that part too.
You need to be going back to the store. You need to be going back to the,
even if I
Laugh
did,
Factory. You need to be going over the Improv.
Wait, can I wait? Hold on. So this is how I watch. This is how I become aware of new guys. Every weekend, before I go jump on a plane and go out of town for the weekend, I download a special onto my tablet. Just go on Netflix or Hulu, whatever. Just random specials. That one, download it. Get on the plane, headphones, noise cancellation. Wait till everybody's sleeping. Okay, let me try to get into this. Give it 10 minutes. If it's not 10 minutes, delete. That's how I discovered Nate Bargatze. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yo, random guy, download the special. Watch it on the plane. Fucking laughter.
Yeah.
People reaching over like, yo, who you are? Yo, this dude, man, I don't know who this dude is. That's how I discovered Nate Bargatze. I have deleted way more specials than I've watched the entire thing. So that's how I find out about the new guys. You don't try to like just, if they don't come across social media or anything like that?
I'll see them clips and I'll look. And if it don't grab me immediately, I kind of lose interest.
What are you looking for to be grabbed? Like,
I'm gonna tell you material. Like when Patrice did that HBO special.
Which one? Elephant in the Room?
Not Elephant in the Room. That was his hour special. The HBO, half hour. He did an HBO half hour.
Yeah.
When he did the joke about Mike Tyson eating pussy, like how can a rapist make a woman feel terrible?
Yeah. I think he's innocent because
Right. And then he also did that same joke about ladies, if you lost your pussy in a terrible train accident,
what would you
what would you do to keep your man? He had at least 3 jokes on that half hour that I went, how the fuck did you come up with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And listen, you know you got some great material when niggas go, I wish I thought of that. Or I wish I could steal that. Nigga, when I heard you say they blow shit up in Middle East just for the breeze. I said, God damn, nigga. That's just so quick and so funny and so ridiculously accurate. It's just Jesus, dude. Yeah.
You mentioned like the new guys. A lot of the new guys that are coming up, they're coming up in the social media atmosphere. Other than Ryan Davis, is there anyone else new that came up in this era of social media and posting clips and getting hot like that you do like, that you think is doing it right in terms of their stand-up?
I'd be lying if I said I was looking for it. I'm not looking for it. You know what I mean? Right. I like what I like. Mm-hmm. You know, some people call me old head stuck in my ways, and I guess to some degree it's true.
I'm like, I consider myself a stickler.
I like what I like, man.
But you like Schultz when you saw Schultz stuff?
Andrew Schultz,
Schultz's last special was dope.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
not
enjoyed.
really new and.
But he blew up on social media right now, though. The social media.
But he didn't start though.
No. You're talking about people who started.
Yeah, because young comedian, he's just now starting. And then Vine videos, and they're doing sketches, and they're doing this thing. I would say 1% of them actually are doing stand-up bits, and they can translate their following into actual fans of real stand-up. Everybody else is like, yo, this seems like it's sketches on behind the mic.
I will speak to that because. When I first saw DC Young Fly, it was skits on social media. Mm-hmm. Over time, he has developed into a stand-up comedian.
I've
been on shows with him, and I'm like, okay, let me go check this out. Like
he's one of those guys.
Like, okay,
he's one of those guys.
He really worked at it. He's doing a set.
When he did All Deaf that one time, after all of that notoriety, it's no, he has bits because comedians we can see.
Now I've seen other guys. We've seen other guys at All Deaf booed.
What's All Deaf?
When I used to host Chinese.
Okay.
Before it was the televised
TV show we did
on HBO,
like 2 seasons.
It was like 3 years
Chinese.
over there.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's like the ones that are actually doing the real work of stand up and writing for the stage, not trying to make something that they did online translate.
Right.
You're talking about COVID comedians.
COVID comedians.
I mean, that too.
And I tell people, the people that try to shit on, and I think it's sad when I've seen comedians shit on crowd work. You know what I mean? Because
they can't do it.
They can't do it, and it really is an art form. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously
done the right way.
And I always use this analogy, a football analogy. It's like, do you have to be? You could be an award-winning Hall of Fame quarterback who just stays in the pocket, meaning all you do is material, a la Tom Brady, a la Peyton Manning,
all the white quarterbacks.
But if you can do crowd work and Michael Vick and do the pocket and lead the pocket, you twice as deadly. How could you hate on that? You know what I mean? And what kills me is, and this mainly comes from people that watch it online, and that's why I say people are so fucking stupid. When they go, man, does Aries ever write a joke? Right. All it is crowd work, man. You don't ever write a joke. First of all, you dumb fuck. You don't give away the key cocaine for free. You give away the sample.
Yeah. Right.
That's the shit you put online. Mm-hmm. Then when they like the sample, guess what they do? They come pay for the key.
Yeah.
You got to be told that. You
So,
can't
yeah.
piece that together.
You'd
You
be
honestly think
surprised.
for 36 years I've been doing stand-up and I'm going to go on stage for an hour and 15 and just do crowd work?
Right.
I don't have no material? You got to be kidding, man.
Yeah.
I think the crowd work argument, people don't know that. Well, everybody's got different styles, like they have different comedic styles. But when you're doing crowd work and you're fishing for things to talk about versus getting the audience involved in your material, I think that's happens organically. People like Sinbad or something like that.
Yeah.
Sinbad knows how to bring the audience in, professionally
Right.
and move the crowd and entertain everybody versus trying to find, this happened or this happens, or trying to make some kind of spectacle about it. I think that's
Listen, we were in Utah one time at Wise Guys. And Utah got like 2 rooms. I forget which, I think it's Salt Lake. I was headlining in one room and comedian Jeff Dye was in the other room. And Jeff Dye's a nice dude, man. Well, one time I saw him online and the way he had such a disdain for crowd work, you almost felt like, damn, nigga, you talking about me? And he wasn't. But his disdain for comics to do crowd work, and he was almost belittling the art form. Like, he told the crowd, it's crazy when a guy stands on stage, hey, what do you do? And how long you been together? It's like, I would sit there as an audience member and just go, dude, just do the material you wrote.
Yeah.
Don't talk to them, guys.
Yeah.
When they try to talk to you to fish for crowd work, just don't talk to them.
Wow.
Tell them to do their material. It's like, all right, bro, if you don't like it, fine. But don't shit on the art form, which is a part of comedy.
It's almost like they're trying to garner support for their argument. Like I want you to feel the same way so you don't buy into it. You know what I mean?
The thing is, what happened is when you have people like any comedian that's been doing comedy for 20 plus years, which I would say everybody in this room, right? We've all done crowd work naturally. We all done crowd work as part of a set, just on some natural, boom. Now, since COVID came, it blew up. So now you have comedians actually calling themselves, I'm a crowd work comedian. And this is where the shit gets fucked up. This is where it's like, yo, there's no such thing as a crowd work comedian. Either you're a comedian that could do some crowd work, but I'm a crowd work comedian. To me, I think that's where the game is getting fucked up.
I think people were doing crowd work before COVID. I don't know if that was a real thing.
No.
What happened during COVID is people started doing funny skits because everybody was confined to their house.
It blew
Those
up.
guys, it moved that up. It moved that up. And then club owners were like, well, if he got 1 million followers, let's headline him for a weekend. To realize later, he doesn't have any jokes. He just does those things in front of a camera.
Well,
it's a big difference between I'll speak for myself. It's a big difference between what I do and what a skit Instagram guy does.
Well, it's not skit like, that during COVID, that's what happened with Matt Rife. He was just doing these shows and was posting all the crowd work stuff, and then that blew him up, whatever. But it's the equivalent of now everybody's trying to do it. So imagine if in the 80s when Gallagher was smashing watermelons. Now, just imagine if social media was out around that time. This nigga blowing up watermelon. Now everybody going on stage with fruit now smashing it. It's like, no, like, it's not the trend.
But let me ask you something. When you go, there's no such thing as a crowd work comedian. Either you comedian that does crowd work.
I don't consider you a crowd work comedian.
No,
You're a comedian.
And I don't either.
Yeah.
But I think Ian Bagg, is it?
Yeah.
He does strictly crowd work. Is that okay though? If
That's
all
fine.
you do is crowd work.
He is dope.
If he's good at it, and that's what
Right.
But is he walking around saying I'm a crowd work comedian, or is he just like,
he's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
Yeah. He's super funny.
He's super funny, and he involves the audience in his whole hour that he's on stage.
Yeah.
That's not what these other guys do. And the reason crowd work gets kind of a bad name is when you go to the workout rooms where everybody's working out.
Right.
Everybody's coming in doing their time, so they're not staying for everybody's show, and they're doing the same thing. Hey, where are you from? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. And that's when the suspicion things come. But it's over and over and over because they're not paying attention. That's already been said.
Right.
People in the audience are watching the same thing.
Yeah.
People are getting this bad impression of what crowd work is because it does seem very fishy.
Yeah, now the audience is like, they've been married for 10 years. His name is John. We know.
So that's part of where I see some people getting frustrated with it. And I can't be mad at that because if you're not in the room, you're not seeing what's happening. You're not really part of crowd work. Was to bring the audience into your show.
Right.
The way they're doing crowd work, the audience is bait. It's not even, they're not part of the show.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said earlier that he said you weren't in the trenches. I always meant to ask you that. When do you work out? Do you work out here? Do you just like stay in the lab and then take it on the road with you? Because I've never seen you like walked into the store like Aries is on tonight.
Not as much as I once upon a time.
Say that to him one more time.
Did you? Is there a reason why?
Dude, when I get off that road, I'm done.
Really?
Because I work all year round.
Okay.
So I'd never take breaks. So if I'm every weekend, Thursday through Sunday, 6 shows, 7 shows, added shows.
Yeah.
When I get home and kick my shoes off, nigga, I'm done.
You see now, with me, same thing. I'm every weekend gone. I come home Monday, don't bother me. Monday, okay.
But then
Tuesday do the podcast, I'm already outside. Got to stop at the factory. Got to stop at the store. I'm outside.
Yeah.
And then if I'm leaving Friday morning, okay, well then I'm going to get on stage Thursday night. If I'm leaving Thursday morning, I'm going to get on stage Wednesday night.
Yeah, I gotta reignite that hunger.
Come on, man. I would love to walk into the store and see you up there like, come on. Come on, man. Steel sharp and steel.
You gotta leave in the morning.
I know. You
Steel
know,
sharp and
dude,
steel.
I've been bugging. I came out here for 2 months to get the podcast going in studio out here.
Okay.
So I've said, let's go. But I'm not going to call him at night and be like, come on, let's go. So I let him know, and he doesn't. I'm not putting this. I'm not shitting on you either right now. But I want a room full of people going, come on, man, let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, yo, listen. You walk into Chocolate Sunday this Sunday,
You going up?
and say like, yo, can I? I'm sure the room will be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what? And that's been swimming around in my head for the last 4 months. But again, I'm almost like a wounded broad, man. I've been hurt so much.
From Chocolate Sunday?
No, just by this business.
Really?
This business has put. That's what I'm saying. This optimism that you have, this good energy, throw this on me, nigga.
No,
I'm telling you, nigga,
optimism,
I have been so mentally and emotionally fucked by this business that I'm just like, I'm tired, man.
Do you have siblings?
Not here.
Okay, I have one sibling here. Everybody else is back east. Yo, my sisters are my biggest fans. Yo, this could all go to shit. My sister's like, I don't give a fuck if that crowd wasn't laughing. I don't give a fuck about that show getting canceled. I don't give a fuck that you didn't get that audition. Yo, you the funniest motherfucker in the world. Nothing can top that to me. My sisters are like, my sister goes to see a comedy show and she'll call me like, yo, we just left
Such and such.
Caroline's. That shit was, and I'll just be like, hey, listen, I spoiled you. I spoiled you. You think everybody is this good. And then you go see shows like, yo, what the, from beginning to end, trash. I'm like, yo, you have been spoiled by your brother.
Yeah, I
That's why I stay happy. That's what, because this could all go. But my sisters are going to be like, yo, we love you. My brother's going to be like, yo, you the fucking man.
Strangely as it sounds, the strangers are my family. Because my real family, either we too spread out or we just not like that.
Really?
So sometimes, I told Bill Bellamy this when I did his podcast, it's like the streets give it to me, man. And I get it from strangers more than I do loved ones.
Well, clearly, I think everybody knows at this point, like my love for my siblings. I mean, the world knows that now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my siblings, man, that's it. That's the world.
I'm wondering, when I heard this story, was it you or Chris that was first starting to think about stand-up? And y'all went to Radio City Music, saw somebody, and one of you said to the other, you better than that.
Okay, so the story is, we're in line to get tickets for, the open mic story was he was in line to get tickets for Eddie Murphy, Lord Have Murphy tour at Madison Square Garden. He's in line. Chris is, and the line is blocks. And he's like, well, I could go to a comedy club and sign up for an open mic in the time that it'll take me to get a ticket. That's how the shit started.
Right.
Then years later, we were at Radio City to see Martin Lawrence on New Year's Eve. And my other brother goes, yo, you could take him.
Martin?
On some Rocky shit. My brother turns to Chris, my other brother, Andre, turns to Chris and says, you could take him.
We will not support any Martin Lawrence.
On some Rocky. It was like, ever seen Rocky 3 when she goes, just win, and you hit a ding.
And you know what? The bells.
And he goes, what are we waiting?
No, wait. Because I'm such a Rocky fanatic. That was 2.
Rocky 2, okay.
When she was in the coma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just win. And he goes, what are we waiting for? That was it. We were at Radio City, and it was.
If you don't want me mixing it up with Creed, we can figure out some other kind of way, you know?
here's what I want you to do. What? Come here. What? When?
What are we waiting for?
Let's take him.
Man,
Listen,
that done a lot of fire on your ass.
I could sit here until tomorrow morning and tell you all of the one-liners that me and my brothers have in this business. Like, just like you could take them was one. Y'all are like, somebody said, y'all are like neck and neck. And my brother Chrissy went on stage, I think it was Atlantic City, and fucking tore the building down and came back in the green room, was like, fuck a neck. And to this day, we still, like, if he's doing something,
wait, I gotta
if he's doing something, I'll go, if he's like, hey, I'm about to do whatever, I'll go, hey man, fuck a neck. That's me saying, don't let nobody come close to you.
Right.
Nobody's close to you. Fuck a neck.
I gotta mention the two Chris Rock, Tony Rock moments that had me fucking dying. When Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Shout out Shucky Ducky.
Chris fucked with him about the jingle. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Yeah.
That was one. He said Shucky ain't. What did he say?
Shucky Ducky ran out of quack quack
Quack,
or something
like that.
Quack quack. Yeah.
But to me, bigger than this, comedian G thing. You know, he does this thing where he'll tell a joke.
Towel.
Yeah.
Now, to me, what the fuck is that for? It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And I remember he left his towel on the stool.
I think I know a story.
And then Tony goes, he takes a nice break. And then he points at the towel because the comedy's in the towel. Damn. It was such a
savage.
Yeah. One time I went on after this and I said, I can't wait for that nigga to be famous so they could interview the towel. And the towel was like, I started off as a washcloth. And we started making money and I had to upgrade to a towel. Nigga, I used to roast G thing like serious, right?
Religiously.
And then one time we were at, I think, the Ha Ha. And this was I think it was a comedy show. It was a subtle. He walked past me and he had a new shirt on. I just hadn't seen the shirt before. So I said, what's up, new shirt? And there was people around. So he came back and was like, hey, yo, T, you ain't trying to fuck with me, are you? Like, what about the shirt? And I said, hey, man, come here, let me talk to you. I said, do you see me fucking with any of these other comics? Do I ever fuck with any of these dudes? He was like, no. I said, you know why? Because I don't fuck with them. If I fuck with you, that means I fuck with you. I don't even talk to these motherfuckers. And he was like, oh, shit, T. I said, nigga, you should feel good when I fuck with you because I don't even talk to those motherfuckers. Yeah. And he was like, oh, shit, I appreciate that, T. And then after that, he will throw a few back and I'll shoot some of him, but we just go back. Like now it's a cool thing we do. Yeah. But he didn't get it. I'm like, nah, bro, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember before you said that, I was like, damn, what the fuck you roasting on him like that for? Because I didn't know that dynamic in your relationship.
Our birthdays are like 3 or 4 days apart.
Yeah, he's on podcast.
We always say that.
But I'm talking, this is years ago.
East Coast kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Fuck with your friends like that.
They
don't do that out
I
here.
never considered it an East Coast thing.
No, it's a black thing, period.
I just know that when you really friends with somebody, you talk to them worse than you talk to anybody else. Me and my friends like, yo, man, shut the fuck up, get in the car. What you talking about?
Like in the black community, the nicer your outfit, the more they going to join you.
Right. But the way we talk to each other, like men especially, it's very hurtful and aggressive. Yeah. The more so the more you care about a person.
Yeah.
Like, yo, stop acting like a bitch, man. We going. Let's go. Like, you wouldn't say that to somebody you're not friends with, right?
Right. That's why it's important to have people on a roast that you actually know. They won't get so offended.
Well, speaking of the roast.
Speak on it. Speak on it. That wasn't even in my Aries questions.
What was your stance on all the racial jokes? And before you answer, let me say this. It's almost like, listen, as a black man, you want to go, hold the fuck up. But that's not what the homework assignment was. And a roast is a specific assignment where there are no rules.
Yeah.
It's go for the jugular. So if you understand what the assignment is, I can't be mad at that. I can't.
Okay, I get that. Can we put the button in that right there? I understand the assignment. I can't be mad at it. But after 10, 20, 30 minutes of that shit, didn't you say, okay, now it's one note? You didn't say like, okay, now it's just all racial. It's not even, nobody's saying anything creative. It's just racial. You didn't think that at all?
If my job is to fuck abroad, I don't stop after 6 inches and go, you still want the other 9? Job is to fuck the shit out of it.
Yeah. What?
That's the clip.
I mean, I guess to go back to, like I said, the intent behind it. you know, we already know the intent behind some of the comedians that was hitting the racial jokes. We already know their history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is why they were hired.
But hold up though.
Yeah.
Like 62.
When you
that thing is not working.
When you go to a roast, it's like it's a little bit of the obvious. If you fat, they're gonna be fat jokes.
Oh yeah.
If you ugly, they're gonna be ugly jokes. So if you black, there's going to be racial jokes. It's what it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like that time when Kramer had that incident at the Laugh Factory. And Dave Chappelle was genius when he said, when I first saw that, the black man in me was like, that's fucked up, Kramer. But the comedian was like, niggas having a bad set. You know?
Did I ever tell you this? I was there that night.
Were you really?
I was there. I will never defend a white person for saying the N-word, so I just was like, I'm gonna sit back.
Well,
but it wasn't what everybody made it out to be.
What do you mean, in a good way?
Because you saw the whole thing.
It was
the whole exchange.
He went into a character. It wasn't just Michael Richards going, look at this nigga up here. No, it was not. Somebody said something. He was doing a bit about like the war. And it was like, and then the Nazis came in. It was like, and they were like, hell. And then the guy said something. He was like, what? It's a nigga. Like he was the character. But once he said nigga, the room was like, oh no, all bets off. But he was in character.
See,
I was in the room. I'm sitting there watching him like, oh, he's doing the German soldier. Okay. Oh, the guy yells something. Oh, he's German soldier.
Soldiers are racist.
That's it.
Yeah, but you know what? They're not familiar with him as a German soldier. He should have did it as Kramer coming through the door like, Jerry, nigger. Hey, that's a nigger up there,
I
Jerry.
will never defend a white man for saying the N-word. I was like,
and I'm not
news cameras. Next day, I was like this. I was there. I could
listen. I'm not even necessarily.
I'm gonna get that spot. Oh, he's not gonna make his 10-20. Okay. He won't make any of his spots this week.
Let's go.
Yeah. So when he did it, knowing it's the German character, because when we heard all the
comedically, like Dave said, I was like, I know what I'm watching. Sketch TV, my history of sketch TV, MADtv, SNL. What's the one he was on? Second City.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched it. I know what it is. I know how they embody the character, and that's where the funny comes from, right? And then he did that, and I was like, oh, he fucked up. And somebody yelled out, that was uncalled for, and I was like, oh, he's done.
He made a poor choice of judgment.
But did you feel him drowning when it happened? Because when I heard the tape,
you saw him.
Sounded like
he was drowning. He was drowning.
Yeah.
So you felt it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
No lifeguard.
He wasn't
on
having
stage,
the best set, but he was doing a character.
It certainly. Well, I guess context is key because it certainly didn't feel that way from what we saw.
They're never going to show you the whole thing. But even though
you ain't need to see the whole thing.
Well, I'm just saying, you don't. You just need to hear the part where he says pointing and saying the N-word to the guy. But even if you saw seconds before that, that's not Kramer talking. Yeah. But he still said it, so it doesn't take away the hurt.
So we talked about who you like in comedy. Is there anybody in comedy? I'm not gonna say anything as malicious as don't like, but is there a comic that gets praise heaped on them that you just don't see it? Like I just don't get it.
Oh God.
What a skillful way to ask.
This guy,
why did you do this to me?
I don't know. Because what I'm about to say, you shouldn't.
Say it comedically. Say it comedically.
No. It will be deemed blasphemous by the Black community because we hold these people and these institutions to such high regard. But it's okay for you as a subjective opinion to go, I just don't get it.
Okay, go.
Whew, here we go. Bernie Mac.
What don't you get?
I just, hell of a motherfucker taste. Hell of a motherfucker. That's all I hear.
On our podcast,
it's like he's like the teacher from the Peanuts.
No matter what he's saying,
on our podcast, I can't believe what he's saying.
Wait, the material isn't you.
The material.
I can't believe
you talking about the whole person.
I'm the Bernie guy.
I know. I got you.
And here's
like, so the voice. You get lost. The voice
get lost in
the voice. The voice makes you lose.
It's hard for me to buy into the jokes because I'm so caught up in the motherfucker there. I tell him what's happening?
You don't hear it.
Next.
You don't hear it.
Next.
Oh, this is another big one.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Of course.
The Martin Lawrence show.
Martin?
Martin.
We will not.
Go ahead, go.
Hold up.
Go.
Best sitcom ever.
Sometimes I thought it was so over the top that it bordered buffoonery. Like that one episode that people loved to death.
And they was fighting the rat.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
The faces and hitting the rat and slamming it and fucking it. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Classic.
When his mother Paige would get physical and flip over a church pew and then bite a piece of the wood off.
Yeah.
Yo, that's I Love
classic.
Lucy was the same way.
No, it wasn't. No, I Love Lucy ain't never do no shit like that.
Wait, I Love Lucy wasn't
Bite a piece of wood and spit
no,
it?
but the Vita Vita Vegemin, the grapes, the making the wine with the grapes. She did a lot of over the top.
Eating
The candy and
the
the
chocolate.
chocolate.
No.
But it was funny.
It was
No,
funny.
listen, it was super funny. It was super funny.
But you're saying it's over the top because it's not fathomable.
Nah, that shit.
Like when I watch Eddie Murphy do the mama clumps, the characters, he so embodies that. The Jewish man from Coming to America.
You didn't even know it was him.
I thought it was related to that dude.
It's amazing. When I would watch Martin do certain characters, it felt like to me he's trying to do what Eddie does.
But you know what? If you take a step back, just look at it from this lens. Like the next time you watch an episode, look at it from this lens. I always thought that show was sitcom / sketch comedy.
Martin?
Yeah. That's why I could enjoy the absurdity of the characters.
That's a good point.
I always looked at it like, that's the lens I looked at it, like sitcom / sketch comedy.
Right.
When Sinead walks in, okay, now it's sketch comedy. Now it's a skit. When Mama Payne comes in, now it's a skit.
Yeah.
So the absurdity was like, oh, I can, you know what I'm saying? I get it. It's fun. And then it goes back to sitcom. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
I always said that, certain comedians go down on the palate better than others.
Oh, this is true.
And I certainly will not say that he is not talented. Tracy Morgan. But Tracy is hard on the palate because sometimes it's like, what did I just see? Like, here's an actual Tracy Morgan bit. And that's how you eat elephant pussy, sugar.
There will
He's
be no
reminiscing.
Tracy Morgan slave.
He's reminiscing.
Nice, Tracy's over the neck.
Oh, really?
Over the neck. Yeah.
The views of Aries Spears on Tracy Morgan is
Bernie Mac,
under
Martin Show, Tracy Morgan. Let's keep going.
No.
Give me five. Give me
I
five.
burned enough of the bridge.
Give me five.
Like I said, I just didn't. The Wayans brothers, the show, the TV show, it just didn't for me.
Okay, I get that.
I just,
Sitcom wise, writing wise, like you said, the Martin show like borderline on buffoonery. Like, what is that for the Wayans? Like, what is it?
A little bit of that too.
Huh. Okay.
I just, again, and no disrespect, man, love, man. But
It's an opinion.
It's an opinion. Why can't I have an opinion and just because it goes against the grain, it's viewed as hatred?
Right.
It's my opinion.
No, that part,
yeah, I get you.
Okay. So while I'm sitting here tell you about what I didn't like, love the Cosby Show.
Oh, of course. How could you not?
I love the different world.
How could you not?
I loved Rock.
Oh, great.
Rock was dope.
Yes.
Rock.
Rock was like a dramedy.
That was dramedy. Yeah.
So I like things with a certain amount of highbrow to it. Along with some edge. So that's
okay. Four is good enough.
Yeah.
So unrelated, totally unrelated, but I just want to make sure I get this out before we end. What's going on with the project that we?
It's going through a shitload of rewrites.
Okay.
There is a final draft, and I've just been trying to shop it, get some private investors. I do have one source that goes, listen, if all the other things you've tried don't work, I'm your last resort.
Okay.
So I got one more thing I'm trying before I pull the cord on the last resort.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just for the people that's watching, the last time we had Aries on the podcast, he said he had a project that was like a passion project of his. I said, hey man, I'd like to be involved. So I reached out to some writers. They had a phone call. They got together. They created a body of work. I had an idea for what it would look like. I thought would be the ideal way to, get it done. You had a difference of opinion. So I was like, okay, well, it's his project. It's his baby. I'll, do
that idea that you came up with is the ending of it. I went with what I thought the vision is. but I like that angle you had.
Yeah.
So that is the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
You
talk.
still haven't read the script, right?
We'll talk. No.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk when we finish.
I had a question about voiceover work. Are you still doing new voiceover work, or are you just doing stand up and just doing something?
No. I was a reoccurrent on the Proud Family.
Of course.
I did Wizard Kelly. They just finally we did like the last episode not too long ago, so they finally canceled that. But it had a long run.
Yeah.
And then I get in wherever I'm called. I've done Family Guy. I've done American Dad. So whenever and however I'm called, I answer the call.
Okay. All right. I think that's always interesting. You never know who these guys, who's doing the voices, and then a lot of stand-up comedians do it. Because I mean, obviously that's your background. You did a lot of character voices and impersonations and with that nature. But it is a barrier to entry because those guys, there's juggernauts in the business. It's like they do everything. They do like 8 characters.
Yeah, and listen, even to that, I'm such a stickler for accuracy, perfection. And again, my teacher was Eddie Murphy, watching him on SNL when he did Delirious and he did Mr. T and the Honey, James Brown and Michael Jackson. So if it don't sound 100% to me, I'm not going to give it its flowers. And that's another area where people go, man, that nigga hating. It's not hate. It's like, for instance, I used to think I did a good Denzel. Compared to C. King, garbage. Everybody that thought they could do Denzel compared to C. King, garbage.
Is that to do with the locks? With the
dude from Wild 'N Out.
Yeah. So
Dean Edwards better than Dean Edwards?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know who C. King is.
Yeah, if you see him.
You don't know who C. King is?
No.
Yeah, you do. You don't know who C. King is?
I'm not sure. If you see him though, you might be like, oh, okay.
Dude, he does.
He's
I don't know these new dudes, man.
He does Denzel like
Very
Frank
good.
Caliendo does John Madden.
Oh, okay, that's great.
It's freaking scary.
It's scary. And like, listen, I've seen other cats try to do Will Smith. Nobody's fucking with Jay Farrell.
I was about to say Jay Farrell.
Jay Farrell's Will Smith is unfuckwittable.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot.
It's so good, I want to punch Jay Farrell in the face, too.
Fuck you. That's hilarious.
Now, that's your clip. That's your clip.
I've seen a bunch of dudes try to do Tony Soprano. Ain't nobody fucking with me, man. And that's
Talk
that.
your shit,
That's
man.
that. That New York, nigga. Ain't nobody fucking with me, dude.
Nobody.
But when I say shit like that, this nigga's arrogant. He's a hater. Nah, I'm just me, man.
Is there leads me to my perfect? Leads me right into my next question. Is there an impression that you were trying to do you just can't get?
Oh, plenty.
Okay.
And I say, listen, that's why I tip my hat to Affion Crockett. I tip my hat to Farrell because they could do dudes I just can't do.
You can't get.
I've tried it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So and I can admit that.
Okay.
I can admit with somebody in my wheelhouse, but when they are, I can't fuck.
How much of that is in your stand-up? Like I haven't seen an Aries Spears hour. I have not. How much of that is in your?
Not as much
hour?
as it used to be because I feel like I've done so many people already.
Right.
But when I'm on the road and I finish my set, I always give the audience a chance. I go, yo, any suggestions before I go? And whoever they yell out, then I accommodate.
Oh, dope. Dope.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good way to end the show.
Yeah.
I've seen some trash endings to shows. That's a good way to do it.
Some trash endings.
No, you know what I'm talking about. I go see people sometimes like I hear they did. I'm off this weekend. Let me go, bruh.
You say fraud.
Fraud. Yo, fraud.
Yo,
half hour of stand up, 4 features. And
That's
then brings people on stage to dance.
That's my version of
Fraud.
garbage. Garbage, nigga.
Damn.
Bring 10 people on stage who celebrating a birthday.
Yeah.
And the DJ will play 10 different songs and they gotta dance.
Yeah.
That shit take 35 minutes.
Or how about Remember When comedy with music? Hey, yo, y'all remember when DJ? Yikes.
I have always said, if you need a record to do the joke, it's not a joke. If you can't do the joke without the record, miss me.
Well, I do one bit where I do use some music, but that's one joke out of 100.
can you do it without the record, without the song?
No, because it ties in perfectly to what the joke is.
Okay.
You can do it though, but you have to do the sound yourself, and you've done it before.
No,
and it
that's
still works though. The joke
no,
still
no,
works.
no.
It hits harder with the music.
I'm not out. If you give me a choice between fucking a real woman and a plastic doll, a real woman wins.
Why is everything fucking Aries?
Because for that analogy, I know what he's saying, and I've tried it. You need authenticity.
Okay.
For that to work. Absolute authenticity. Nothing sells it better.
The problem with that is you need the person in the DJ booth to be able to push the button at the right time. That's the only downside.
It's a timing thing.
Yeah.
And somebody that knows that.
99% of the time they get it right. Yeah. Every now and then they fuck up.
And then Aries goes at them, which makes so much funnier than actually when they get it.
Yeah.
But,
you had one job.
I saw your Breakfast Club interview, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Breakfast Club. Bro, you got a lot of interviews out there.
Interviews?
Mad interviews, Breakfast Club. I think it was Breakfast
all
Club.
the time.
And you were saying how you are moving from clubs to theaters now.
Yeah.
How much of that do you think was just the clips on social media?
Oh, a huge part.
Okay.
A huge part. Because I'm a dinosaur, man. I'm always stuck in my ways, and I'm always hesitant to go, what are these young kids doing?
Mm-hmm.
Social media, what?
Yeah.
So I talked to Matt Rife, and when he told me, he was like, listen, man, I spend X amount of dollars to do what I do, but it's made me a gazillion dollars. Right. So I said, fuck it, man. Let me just finally go ahead and do it. And once my guys started putting them clips out, and so many of them viral, it absolutely helped.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? As we're sitting here on this couch right now, I saw you, like the young, like, okay, so me and Rob Stapleton had this conversation, right? And Rob Stapleton was like, you know, these social media dudes, he was like, kind of like, felt like talking to the old guy. These social media dudes doing. And I said, yo, Rob, listen, you looking at it like you have to do what this 18-year-old kid is doing.
Right.
That's his lane. There is a lane for you in social media as well. You just got to figure out what your lane is and do it as the 42-year-old guy.
Right.
Do what works for you. Don't try to do what the 18-year-old kid is doing.
Yeah.
It would come off, you know, weird. It would look weird. You're the guy that I saw and was like, okay, there's something here. And I do this in my hour. There's always, you know, y'all married? How young? Or there's always, and I'm like, I got to start capitalizing on it. I got a couple of joints that went, I got one that went like 2.7 million, one that went 8 million, 7.5. I'm like, yo, and I was just fucking around. I was going to do this anyway.
Right.
So now let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm literally looking forward to like that same thing. Like, okay, we sold out all these weekends. We sold out all this.
Adding
come
shows,
back, yo. Yeah, let's do the theater
Yeah.
for Friday and Saturday and just call it a weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it.
One of my clips got 27.1 million.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Which one was it? Like something specific?
You know, I don't know what it is. It's something about racial shit.
Oh yeah.
Racial shit.
You do a lot of heckler shit too. Like
confrontation. That shit gets high. The one chick from Boston, when she was, I was trying to do the Trump bit, and she kept going, boo!
Oh, yeah, I saw
and
that
I
one.
dug into her
Yeah, I
ass.
saw that one.
That got 11.6.
Damn.
So, yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hollywood calls tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up the phone. Hey, Aries, is Hollywood. We had to find your number because we threw this shit out years ago.
I'm ready to act right, Mo. I'm ready to act right.
That's a damn shame.
What's the perfect role for Aries Spears? What's the role that you're like, Hollywood calls with that, I'm jumping?
You know what, dude? I've always, in my biggest fantasies, wanted to do a show like New York Undercover.
Oh, man.
It's shoot in New York.
Detective role.
Detective. I get to wear my Timbs and jeans, my fitted. I'm just me with a badge and a gun.
Go to Sylvia's.
You know what I'm saying? New York hip hop music.
The JT.
That's
character?
a TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the movie? What's the role when you think about movies and you see yourself in a movie? You go, just one day.
It might be too late for this, but you know, or maybe if I get my shit together, some Bad Boys type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got to, you know, really get my shit together, nigga.
I want to play Satchel Paige in a movie.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
That's a hell of a
Satchel Paige is one of my heroes.
Really?
Yeah. I want to play Satchel Paige in a movie. That's the dream. Like go to bed at night in the room quiet by myself and I go, man, I'm gonna pull that off one day.
Did you think they did the Jackie Robinson movie good?
No.
Was that no? What issue did you have with it?
It's gonna sound weird. It looked too new. It looked out. Shoot the shit down south where it's supposed to be shot. It looked too new.
Stylized?
Stylishly.
It was in 4K.
It was like, it
should have been grainy.
It don't have the
grit.
The texture of the South. It don't have the. You can't smell the catfish. You can't. The kids had perms.
It was too colorful.
The pigtails, and it's too new.
Really?
You gotta go down south, shoot that shit with the old cameras with the powder on it. They gotta look, they gotta feel like that, man.
Okay. Why that whole Negro League era? Is it Satchel Paige or?
Okay, so originally, I wanted to do a movie. I still want to do it. I wanted to do a movie about the last year
of the Negro Leagues
right before they integrated.
Yeah.
Right? And call it the last inning.
Oh.
Right before. Because did you know this? Did you know that Negro League Baseball had higher attendance than
No.
Major League Baseball? People don't know this.
Listen, man, we talk about this shit all the time on our podcast.
We gave up ours to share theirs.
Right.
And now they have theirs and we don't have anything.
Isn't that always the history of this fucking country with us?
This is the history.
And I get accused of being racist against white people so much on my podcast because I always say, listen, man, let's just cut through the bullshit. Niggas do everything better. We the first and the best. Not saying white folks ain't got their place.
Talk your shit.
But if you really do the history, niggas do everything better.
I'd argue with you.
We know how to start a party. We just don't know when to
argue with him, except he's a better arguer.
No. Yeah, he is a better arguer. But I gotta go. My Richard Pryor's my guy. Michael Jordan's my guy.
Right.
How do when my guys start becoming not white, I gotta go with what you just said.
Right.
Yeah.
There's something innate about us as people that we don't. We white people hide from it.
Hide from what?
Hide from it. They'll say Michael Jordan's my guy. Can Michael Jordan and all his people come over your house? Can Michael Jordan and
maybe not at the same time.
At the same time. I want everybody coming over.
Right.
What did my brother say? White people like their black people like they like their seasoning. Just a dash. Just a dash.
What was he on where he said, my grandfather or my father used to say, you can't beat white people at anything.
my pops used to say that every day, bro.
Yeah.
Now, what was it?
You can't beat the white man at anything, but you can knock him out. And the story was Larry Holmes fought Jerry Cooney. True story. Everybody knows the story. Y'all know, you know about it. Larry Holmes fought Jerry Cooney. Jerry Cooney was the great white hype, great white hope. Larry Holmes beat the shit out of Jerry Cooney for 15 rounds. Heavyweight punches.
Yeah.
Boom, bloody, beaten, eyes closed, beat the shit out of him. They stopped the fight in the 15th round. But you know, when the fight's over, they still check the scorecard to see. They go to the scorecard. Jerry Cooney was winning the fucking fight.
Wow.
Let's take it back further than that. Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
When you could fight niggas for 85 rounds.
Yeah.
9 minutes a round.
If Jack Johnson won the round, they would say go another round until the white guy's winning.
And if he beat him too bad, they cut the cameras off.
Yeah.
So the footage couldn't be shown.
They stopped filming them. They just stopped filming it.
Yeah. They made a law for Jack Johnson because he was smashing them white girls.
Yeah.
The
man
that's
law.
really what's going on. Yeah.
Muhammad Ali was the one who said, man, they call me crazy. That Jack Johnson, he really crazy. He knocking white men out and fucking they women.
That's what he did.
Okay, my last two questions. I don't know if y'all have any.
Now I gotta
20 years from now. 20 years from now, comedy's what it is. What do you hope that comics have learned from Aries Spears or have taken from Aries Spears?
That they will not accept any Aries Spears slander. Don't believe that.
Don't believe that.
The
Don't
respect
believe
is so deep. They will not tolerate any Aries Spears slander.
Okay, and here's the good one. You've done countless Vlad interviews. You've done this on Green Room twice, and I definitely appreciate you coming back, bro. Breakfast Club tons of times. Is there a question that you have ever left and thought to yourself, I wish they would have asked me about that. I would have loved to have told them this in its entirety.
No, I can't say that I do. I have, you know. I would have to really think on that one, but nah, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for the most part, you knock it out when they.
Yeah.
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 Okay. I've left a few interviews like, man, I wish they would ask me about it.
Yeah, I try to be as transparent as I can.
Oh no, I from what I've seen, bro, I've never seen anything but transparency from you. You know, let them know about the podcast.
The podcast is called Spears and Steinberg. Available on all streaming platforms. New episodes every Thursday on YouTube at Aries Spears. What's our Patreon? Do you know?
Nah, I don't. Oh no,
Nah.
it's Spears. Is it Spearsburg Pod?
Yeah.
I like how neither one of you know it.
He should know this.
Put it in the search bar.
Our Patreon, I believe it's Spearsburg Pod Patreon, or the other way around. The other way around.
If you watch the pod on Thursday, it doesn't say it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. And dates? Anything coming up? Anywhere?
Shit. I got a big Europe tour starting September 29th, going through October 12th. Pretty much all the shows are sold out except Dublin, Ireland, Belgium, Oslo, Norway, Sweden, 3 spots in the UK. And again, all of them are basically sold out except Dublin, Ireland. I just got booked to do Abu Dhabi November 20th. And for all my dates, go to ariesspears.com. I went to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for that comedy festival.
Okay.
Yeah. So this will be my second time.
The one that everybody was catching flack.
Yeah.
What'd you think about that? The flack that comics were getting?
I thought it was bullshit.
How dare
this whole thing about, and the big thing was y'all going over there to work for blood money. When the fuck is America's money not have blood money on it?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And I've been making more American money than foreign money. Yeah. So knock it off.
Fox, where you at?
Nothing this week.
Trey.
Tonight, Factory, but this weekend I am in Albuquerque, New Mexico, filming the Pass the Mic with Joe Coy and Martin Lawrence.
Congrats.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. So I'm about to go work this set out after all the complaining I was doing last episode.
I was gonna get into it, but we ain't have time.
We ain't time.
This weekend I'm in Cincinnati. It's Funny Bone. Next weekend, Thursday, I am in Des Moines, Iowa. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm in Chicago at the Improv in Schaumburg. Pull up on your boy, man.
Is there a comedy club you won't fuck with? Like you just go, I ain't fucking with this.
I have clubs that I'm like, when they send the offer, I'm like, I don't want to fuck with it.
Right.
I'll go anyway.
Bye, Cleveland.
Yo, what happened with Cleveland, bro? I like Cleveland. The flats, I love that club.
City stinks.
The wait staff is so nice, man. Even it's so cool.
Stinks, nigga.
What happened in Cleveland?
Them people are so fucking awful.
What happened? You don't like the audience?
The audience is terrible.
Really?
Them niggas sit there and look at you like
the Cleveland Funny Bone is dope.
Make us laugh, nigga.
Really?
It's not inviting to me at all.
I have a good time in Cleveland.
Do you really?
I have a good time in Cleveland.
I can't stand. I stopped
I'm looking forward
Cleveland.
to going back.
I stopped.
Look, I'll take his weekend too. Yo, it's the Green Room, Charleston Rock. Dad, I love you so much, y'all. Peace.